Bye.
Break out across break out across
Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. Today I'm hearing about the news about what's going on about there's a news going on for the for this one called brush fires the border to file. So I know it's been a while. I haven't done a live stream that I could just do live stream on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day and New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, because I've been so busy doing something right now, and I know I've been so busy, and I've been taking a break of live streams for a while, because I've been doing something family time for my. I've been doing something very important for my mom, and I've been cleaning my house a lot. I was being lazy and relaxing all that. So anyways, let's hear the news about the wildfire.
Across San Diego County, we're live with the latest.
Fire weather concerns still in our forecast for tonight through tomorrow morning, but by the weekend, we're talking rain and even some mountain snow.
Clearing massive amounts of brush to be more fire safe. Coming up, details on the ongoing project inside Mission Trails Park.
Additional Marines are being sent to the U.S.-Mexico border. We'll hear from border crossers in a live report coming up.
Having to page a clerk just to get your toothpaste out of a locked box? Tonight, we'll look at how anti-theft measures are backfiring when it comes to sales.
CBS 8 News live at 6 starts right now.
We begin tonight with the latest on a pair of brush fires that broke out in San Diego today amid dry
that's really
conditions
bad.
And gusty Santa Ana
About
winds.
La Jolla
Firefighters quickly got a handle on the Gilman fire that briefly threatened homes in La Jolla. But right now,
if you guys live La Jolla or in Chula, just make sure you stay safe out there and hope it doesn't get evacuated. So all for the high schoolers doesn't get evacuated. Let's hope not it doesn't get evacuated. Let's hope not, you guys. We want you to stay safe and stay healthy and do not get danger out there, guys. Enjoy the news, guys.
fire crews are still working to gain control of the border fire burning near Otay Mountain Truck Trail. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Both fires broke out around the same time this afternoon. Tonight, we have team coverage. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is standing by with more on the quick actions by firefighters to save homes in La Jolla.
But we begin tonight with CBS 8's Jasmine Ramirez, who's live in the East Lake area with the latest on what's being called the Border 2 fire. Good evening, Jasmine.
Yep. Commercials. Sorry about that, guys. There's a wildfire going on. We want to make sure stay safe and stay healthy out there. Enjoy the news, guys.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we've really just watched this fire grow just over the past hour. Right now, we're right next to Otay Lake, so at least 3 miles from where this fire is. You can just imagine how big these flames are, and we're just seeing more and more flames as the time goes by. Now, this fire, it's out in the wilderness, really in a remote area. So far, no structures are threatened. It's about a half-mile west of Doghouse Junction. Now, we've seen a lot of air support out here, of course, helicopters, those water tankers, at least 200 crew members, CAL FIRE tells us, are out there trying to fight this fire. Now, it started just around 2 p.m. and at last check it has grown to more than 228 acres, and again 0% containment. Now, we've seen a lot of smoke too. Of course, now that the sun has gone down, you can't see as much as that, but it was very dark, thick black smoke, meaning this fire is hitting a lot of that dry vegetation, and of course that's just fueling the fire. The crews, they'll be out here for a while, as it is just no containment there yet. There's also this active smoke advisory that's been announced. It's affecting areas in southwestern San Diego County, Otay Mesa, and nearby areas. Of course, the firefighters, they're also having to deal with the wind conditions, and we are under a high wind warning. So just, really good luck to those crews out there, and hopefully we'll be hearing some good news soon. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jasmine. And at about the same time that the Border 2 fire broke out, a fire...
Yeah, that's awesome from the news, guys. So I know it sounds dangerous out there, and so yeah. If you want to see me donate about the from the border, if you want to see me donate from Streamlabs, you type !donate, or if you want to send me Streamelements, you type !donate too. If you want to send me a donate video about the news I'm watching right now, Border 2 fire.
Fire erupted in La Jolla, and it quickly forced mandatory evacuations for people living above and around that canyon.
CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is live in La Jolla tonight with a quick word from firefighters. Kirsten, we're having a little bit of trouble with her shot right now. There you are, Kirsten. What's going on out there?
Okay, right now the scene is all clear. The firefighters have wrapped up. I'm being joined right now by Taj Capri, San Diego Fire and Rescue Battalion Chief. First off, Taj, I got to say thank you so much for every San Diegan watching this, every San Diegan around here. We appreciate all of the efforts that you guys have done to protect San Diegans. But we got to talk about this fire, because one thing that really struck me in the firefighting efforts was you guys had to stop and halt because of a drone. Tell me what happened.
Oh, that's true. We did have to halt our air operations momentarily due to a personal drone being flown in the area. It's extremely dangerous for our pilots and our crew members up in the air. It hampers our firefighting abilities not having those resources, and so we would ask the public to refrain ever from flying their personal drones when we're doing firefighting operations in the area.
Yeah, okay, so at one point, I think it was about 170 firefighters out here. Tell me a little bit about how you guys were able to knock this down quickly, because I know crews out here having boots on the ground is one of the main ingredients to knocking this down.
Yeah, during this extreme fire weather, we have the ability and the good fortune to have pre-positioned strike teams around the county. We have 3 of those right now, and then we have the ability to dispatch those immediately. So at 2:20 this afternoon, fire was reported off Gilman Drive here.
Whoa.
It was moving at a rapid rate of spread,
this is crazy,
and we called for additional resources to include those 3 strike teams that were pre-positioned. And then it was a collaborative effort, really. So the thanks that comes from the public is appreciated, but it is a shared collaborative effort from within multiple agencies in the county.
Whoa,
and we were able to aggressively,
that's
quickly
insane.
stop the fire, which was wind, topography, and fuel driven, and threatening structures on the east and west side of Gilman, and we were able to stop it and keep it at about 2 acres.
In the video, I could hear the chainsaws. We're having video of the firefighting efforts earlier. Talk to us a little bit about what resources you guys are using. Chainsaws, you don't automatically think chainsaws. How are those used to fight the fire?
Yeah, we have different types of resources available to us when we get these responses, to include the air resources. And we have men and women on the ground working very hard with different types of tools, to include chainsaws, rakes, shovels, and other specialized equipment to get through what can be extremely thick brush. This chaparral here, this coastal chaparral, can be really thick. And so the chainsaws are a great tool to use to clear that and get a containment line around the fire.
I appreciate that. One of the things that we talked about was the evacuation warnings. When I saw people standing outside watching the amazing efforts you guys were giving, but they were standing outside in an evacuation zone. What do you want people to know really quickly about those evacuation warnings?
Yeah, we would ask the public to take those seriously, heed them, use caution, common sense, be compassionate and patient with your neighbors, but follow those orders, be guided by PD and fire officials. It's really in their best interest, and we're just trying to keep the public safe by getting them out of the area so that we can get it knocked down quickly.
Chief Taj, thank you so much for
it's our
your
pleasure.
efforts. Okay, so we want to remind everyone that Gilman Drive is closed until they wrap up their efforts right here. And again, you can see that they're clearing up, so Gilman Drive should be open soon. You'll get an alert when it's okay. The evacuation warnings and all of that stuff has been lifted, and we want to again thank our firefighters, but you can thank them by obeying those evacuation warnings. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Kirsten. Stay with CBS 8 for the latest on these fires. We'll have any updates posted on CBS8.com. You can also follow us on social media or download our free CBS 8 app.
The gusty winds we've been seeing with those fires makes today a weather impact alert day.
Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis joins us now with what those winds are doing right now, Carlene.
Yes, we are still having those winds pick up, but the thing is we no longer have that high wind warning in effect. That is good news. That expired at 6 p.m. tonight, so about 6 minutes ago. The strongest gusts were earlier today. We have a gust of about 14 miles per hour in La Jolla, but still some very dry conditions out there and much faster wind speeds across Otay Mountain. That's with sustained wind speeds out of the east, about 24 miles per hour, and then you have those gusts upwards of 33 miles per hour. That's not strong enough to keep the high wind warning in effect, but we still have the red flag warning because of these very dry conditions all the way through tomorrow morning. So you're talking about 10 a.m. is when it will expire across our county. When we take a look at current wind speeds across the county, you have 21 miles per hour right now for Ramona, as well as for Jamul. Hamul. You also have 12 miles per hour out of the northeast for Fallbrook. We still have some pretty gusty conditions out there in spots, but just not high enough to continue that high wind warning. You have the 30s right now for Hamul as well as for Ramona, and 18 miles per hour for Poway, and also in the teens for Fallbrook as well as for Mount Laguna. So we're going to continue to track conditions when it does come to our fire weather concerns through tomorrow, and then by the weekend we're talking about rain and even some mountain snow. So all those details are coming up. Carlo.
Thanks, Carlene. And remember, for the latest.
Yeah, thank you so much for the news about it. There's more news coming up. There's another news video coming up, guys.
Good evening, San Diego. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carlene Chavis, and thank you for tuning in for your CBS 8 Plus weather update. Unfortunately, it's another day under Santa Ana wind conditions, and then also talking about fires breaking out across the county. We had one fire that broke out earlier this afternoon. That was in La Jolla area right along Gilman. And then we also had another one that broke out roughly around the same time, and that one was in Otay Mesa. The one that was in La Jolla was quickly put out. Now, we did have some gusts that were picking up in the teens around that time, and so that was kind of working against firefighters, also really dry conditions, but a lot of dry available fuel was out there, a lot of dry brush. The main focus tonight is the fire that is burning on Otay Mountain. So we are looking at that from our Mount Soledad camp. You can still see active flames, a lot of smoke that is in the area. And because these winds are out of the east, that's pushing towards the west. And so some of you are reporting smelling a strong odor of smoke in that area. So moving in towards Otay Mesa, also talking about Bonita, Chula Vista, you are being impacted, stretching all the way to the South Bay with that smoke. So a smoke advisory has been issued because of the Border 2 fire. Now that will continue all the way through tomorrow morning, and some of that smoke and those particulates making it a little bit closer towards the ground level, and that's why that smell is intensifying. That fire is still burning for tonight, pushing that smoke towards the west, and so you're advised to limit your outdoor activities, especially if you suffer from upper respiratory issues. Also closing windows because we do have some smoke that's being reported in the air, and that strong odor.
Wow, it says smoke advisory Border 2 fire into Otay Mesa. Like I said, if you guys live Otay Mesa, or if you guys live please close the window. Sorry, you don't want to get sick from the smoke. We want you to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay safe out there, guys. Special thanks to CBS about the weather impact about the smoke advisory, and special thanks to CBS 8 about the rain this week. So that's really good news that it finally is gonna rain this week, since it's been hot, warm a lot. I'm happy about it, guys. And let's keep watching the news, guys.
Odor in the South Bay. So we're talking about the particulate matters that are also in that smoke. So not just talking about the smoke, but also particulate matter as it continues to burn. So if you can basically limit your outdoor activities or even wearing a mask, you're advised to do so because of the air quality with this fire that continues to burn for tonight. We are still under the red flag warning. Now, we did have that high wind warning that expired at 6 p.m. this evening, but the red flag warning will continue through tomorrow morning and expires at 10 a.m. We have had some low humidity values. Most of the county was in single digits for today, even for La Jolla, where we had that fire that broke out earlier today. So still with those low humidity values, only minor recovery across the inland valleys and the mountains for tonight, and that takes us into the start of our Friday. So we're still holding on to a weather impact alert day as we go through this period. And then we're talking about calmer conditions at least by Friday afternoon before onshore flow starts to pick up with a storm system closing in. Our peak wind gusts with this last round, so if you remember, we had the high wind warning start at 6 a.m. and it went for a 12-hour period today. During that time frame, we had some pretty strong wind gusts, Sill Hill at 91 miles per hour. That is a typical wind-prone spot, whether it's offshore or onshore in our local mountains, and that's near Julian. Now with that, It's also the second time we've seen the highest wind gusts in our county for Sill Hill. Earlier this week, we had 102 as a wind gust, as we did have the high wind warning that was in effect, and that was on Monday night. So still talking about gusty winds in our forecast, but those conditions have calmed down. We've been talking about that for the past few days. We still have a breeze that's out there, but those winds are not strong enough to continue the high wind warning. We also had some gusts in the 60s today for Alpine and for Black Mountain. Poway was at 37 miles per hour with the peak wind gusts earlier today. It also led to warmer than usual temperatures for another day. West of the mountains, widespread 70s. We even had 80s popping up for Carlsbad, for Vista, and the same for Fallbrook. We also had 77 degrees for La Mesa, for Miramar, and for downtown. But today, two cities in particular, we're talking about the record heat. Well, you felt it if you stepped outside. You had 76 degrees as a tie today, but that was for Chula Vista with the record heat. Tied the previous record set on this day back in 2013. And then for Vista, second day in a row with those 80s making more of a mark. So those 80s, yesterday was in the 80s, today was in the 80s, 81 degrees, broke the previous record by 1 degree set on this day back in 1968. So warmer than usual temperatures for the forecast through tomorrow. And then we're gonna take a big dip with those temperatures, all because of an area of low pressure moving in, bringing in the strongest winter storm that we've had so far this season. So that's what the projections are going with, especially with some of these rainfall totals and even the snow that we are anticipating in the forecast from Sunday and Monday. So our rain chances go up as that storm system does approach. We start to have it developing by maybe a isolated shower or two in the afternoon hours on Saturday, but it's late Saturday night through Tuesday that we hold on to chances for this wet weather. So the most favorable day looks to be on Sunday. Also on Sunday, looking at a chance for some thunderstorms. You're also looking at chances for isolated thunderstorms west of the mountains and across the mountains by Monday, and then also looking at that slight chance we could have a lingering shower or two, and that would be on about Tuesday morning before we dry out. Now, when we look at rainfall projections, I always say this: they're subject to change, and also these are just the initial ones that are coming out. So it could go down or could go up over the next couple of days. But during the period of late Saturday night through early Tuesday morning, these are some of the projections. So about 1 inch to 1.5 inches for Escondido. Also for Oceanside, seeing that for Miramar. Seeing more than 1/2 inch, could see upwards of about 1 inch during this time period for downtown. Also talking about some measurable rainfall across the desert. So about 1/10 of an inch to maybe a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. We have not seen numbers like this for quite some time. The last time we even had 1 inch of rainfall, that was back in March of last year. So it's been quite some time, and on top of that, we've had areas where we've had fires breaking out. So burn scars are going to be an issue potentially in the forecast over the next few days. Also looking at that north of us in the LA area, because burn scars, they do not absorb water at a fast rate or a good rate either. It actually slows it down. So a lot of that becomes runoff. We generally tell you wait 72 hours to get into the ocean after a rainstorm. And that's because you get a lot of that pollution making its way out to our water. So that looks to be an issue as well, as we are looking at the potential for maybe even some flooding, especially because we could have those thunderstorms. So some of these totals could actually be a little bit higher or it could be lower. Just depends on where we start to get some of those trailing thunderstorms more favorable on Sunday as well as Monday. Talking about Sunday and Monday and even into early Tuesday morning, we have a winter storm watch that has been issued by the National Weather Service because this is going to be a cold system. So temperatures going about 10 to 20 degrees below seasonal, but that's also going to bring down that snow level. So heavy snow is possible, slippery roads out there. Maybe even some reduced visibility out on the roadways as we have that snow level coming down. So really making a big impact on Monday morning, but seeing those chances right there with the heavy snow being possible across our mountains. Here are some of the totals that the National Weather Service is suggesting. Maybe even a foot of snow for Palomar Mountain. Also some snow, some lighter snow across Julian, and for Mount Laguna about 4 to 6 inches. So that snow level is going to start off about 5,000 feet, and then from Sunday night into Monday come down to about 3,500 feet. Over the next 7 days, we are still locked into Santa Ana wind conditions. The breeze will still be there, just not strong enough to keep the wind alert going, but we also have a lot of dry air because it's been so gusty over the past few days. So still with the single digits for relative humidity values through tomorrow morning. We have that red flag warning. It will expire at 10 a.m. and then calmer conditions for the rest of the day. Widespread 70s west of the mountains for our temperatures for Friday. Then we get into widespread 50s for daytime highs, and that is going to be on Sunday through Tuesday as we have this winter storm moving through, and then we dry out by about Wednesday of next week. We're looking at a weather impact alert day because of Santa Ana winds for the mountains through tomorrow morning. Then you get a little bit of a break, and then you gear up for the winter storm. And so that brings in a chance for that snow, heavy snow being possible because of that winter storm watch, which most likely will turn into a warning about 24 hours out from Sunday. So roughly, I think it was saying about roughly about 6 a.m. on Sunday morning, we could see that being a warning over the weekend, and that would be in the early morning hours on Saturday. So I went ahead and put weather impact alert days from Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to reflect that winter storm watch, which potentially could turn into a warning as we get closer. Cold air out there in the 40s for daytime highs, getting away from those 60s that you'll feel tomorrow for the desert. You're also looking at a chance for some wet weather during that time period, just a little bit lighter, but still it's been a while since that's happened, and we're looking at those 60s and 50s returning for daytime highs. I hope you have a great night, and thanks for tuning in.
Wow, that's good news about the breath, though. I can't believe it's gonna rain this week, so wow. Really good news. Thank you so much. So happy about it. Now I'm gonna go play a game on my PC. So, what game should I play? I want to play Team Fortress 2 this time. See how this game. Okay. Alright. Let's Why? There's something else. Okay. If I could play the. Guess I'll play the. Maybe. I don't know. I want Star Wars game's gonna work. Nice. Alright, I tried to play Star Wars Team Fortress 2. It didn't work. So it worked the screen for some reason. See how this works. There you go. It did go through. Alright, Star Wars game. I haven't played Star Wars in a while because I've been busy playing my other games. I tried like Fortnite right now. I had to pause the update for Fortnite because my Fortnite's update right now. So I'm gonna update Fortnite later along with the finals. Sure. Disconnect. Bye. My Star Wars game. Oh, I'm supremacy. Nice. Nice. Who said I could be happy? Or I could be a soft. Alright. Ooh, got it. Bye. No one else. Oh, plays with me. Fine. Nice. Scott. Okay. Okay. Oh, yay! 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 Yeah, I'm just so exhausted.
Home sweet home, boys. And it's up to us to keep it that way. All right. Time to show those clankers Camino's not big on uninvited guests.
Oh, it's Star Wars. You know I like Star
Rally up,
Wars.
troops. One guess who gets to kick those metal screwheads back into orbit.
Why? Let's get this player ready.
You know the drill. Take those areas. Get ready to board that ship. We're gonna take it down.
Okay. Take this one. Go with this one. There you go. Let's go. Okay. Yay! Okay.
Hit the objective!
Okay.
Bosca's here. Watch out.
Let's see if we can go this way.
Watch those wrist rockets!
Boom! Let's go with, I'll go with, Chewbacca. Just Chewbacca. Ooh. The other one. Nice trace back. Ready? Marvel Rivals? I don't play Marvel Rivals yet. But soon I will get that. I will put it again. Play on PC. I will put it again play on PS5 or on PC. Oh, I haven't done homework yet. I have to focus to play my other games.
Count Dooku has entered the battle. You have your orders. Capture those command posts. Kenobi is here to support us. Watch those wrist rockets!
Okay. Oh man, I lost. Okay, go to yes. Come on.
This is the last time Cody takes a day off.
Maybe Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Please, no.
Oh no, I lost. I failed, I guess.
Blanket transports will be inbound any moment now. Get ready to defend the Venator.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
I don't like where this is heading. Let's find you a transport ship. You don't need to be a Jedi to know what those droids are up to. Now, we can't let a bunch of clankers destroy our ship, can we?
Okay, let's go.
Defend the ship. Give them everything we've got.
Oh.
The Steppies are securing the objective. Time to head back!
Hey. Ooh. I got this player ready now. Ooh, I got to pick this guy up.
The enemy is attacking the target. Follow me hard and fast!
Yes, I got this player. Ah! God.
There we go.
Get this one.
Darth Maul is here. Stay focused. Card sweep. I got point. Now we're talking. Come on. We're getting support from Master Kenobi. Point sweep, I've got point.
Okay. Ah, we defeat. Oh well.
All we can do is hope we bought the crew enough time to get away.
Let's do this. Boy. Guess no one's playing, I guess. I guess I'll end of my stream, I guess. Oh well, I guess end of live stream, I guess. So that's my live stream ending. So I'm gonna end the live stream. I'll see you guys next time. So I'll see you guys again next time.